Welcome back. There are a lot of new faces at Grambling State this year, including the man in charge of all athletics, Dr. Trayvean Scott. Now, last week, we got to know Dr. Scott a little bit, but this week, we're going a tad deeper. Our Sam Rothman sat down with the first-time AD to talk about his Southern University roots, how he prepared for his new role, and his extensive plans for Tiger athletics.
I know you are a Southern alum, and Grambling has had a tradition of Southern alums coming and working here, but for you, what is it like now, being a part of this program?
Well, I feel like, in terms of being a Southern alum and now being a Grambling Tiger, an adopted Grambling Tiger, I feel spoiled. I feel privileged because now I have two families, right? And so that gives us an opportunity, to interact in a way. I always say Southern and Grambling are more of friendly rivals. There's a lot of husbands, wives, first cousins, all different members of family, both sides of families that not only attend both schools, or not only that have relationships, but there's obviously there's also a lot of cross-pollination. There's a lot of Southern alums who work at Grambling and vice versa, right? And so there's that HBCU pride, that Louisiana pride. There's almost that cousin pride that is really out front when it comes to both institutions. Now, when we're playing each other, that's a different story. You're friends until the game starts, and when it's over, then you'll talk again. And so I appreciate that the most. Obviously, I appreciate Southern for 10 great years. It was a hell of a ride, and it prepared me for this opportunity.
You just mentioned that Southern prepared you for this role. You are a new face here at Grambling, so walk me through how your past experiences have prepared you for this new role here at Grambling.
I've seen a lot of highs and a lot of lows, right? And I've seen them within the realm of a university with a similar size, scope, and structure in terms of budget, right? In terms of operational efficiency, in terms of the student population and how they function. I think it's an additional bonus that I'm, 3.5 hours up the road now, and also within the same state line. And so to that point, obviously a lot of the struggles or a lot of the issues that are faced that one institution experienced, obviously the other experienced it as well. Whether that be marketing, whether that be branding, whether that be game attendance, whether that be revenue generation, whether that be academics and academic progress rate and graduation success rate. Those are all things that are universal in our space, right? And those are all challenges that are translatable from one institution to the next. And so I had an opportunity to put forth a plan to President Gallo, to Mr. LaMelle, and to Ms. Williams, and really lay out a plan of operation and how we move forward in spite of some of our challenges, right? And nowhere in that plan did it say we couldn't accomplish because of those challenges. It said that we would accomplish in spite of those challenges. And so that's what those 10 years did for me. It prepared me to be able to move the department forward and to be able to operationalize goals, to be able to see that success come sooner rather than later.
President Gallo mentioned that plan. He said it was a very thick plan.
237 pages.
237 pages. That's a novel. Yeah. So what are some of those plans that you're most excited about implementing here in your time at Grambling?
Well, I think the first thing for us is to be student-centered, right? The old adage is successful athletic departments are student-athlete centered, coaches-driven, and administratively supported, right? So my job is basically to put those things in place and get out of the way and watch them work. I think more than anything, academic success is paramount, first and foremost. The student-athlete experience follows that. I believe that we can do some things as it relates to marketing, branding, fiscal and financial responsibility, right? And being able to be notarized or be noted for some of the things that we're doing currently, and not just rely solely on the deep history that I can't overstate, really. But also too, to be able to utilize those past greats, those past years, those past programs, that history, to be able to move forward. And so you're trying to really merge, and I'm not going to say the past because I believe legends never die, but the not so distant past with the present, and then ultimately the future. And so that's really our challenge as we move forward. We've gotten to a pretty fast start. We want to do some things facilities-wise that would really up the brand and put us in a little bit more of a different space. And so all of those things now are undergoing and are in process. And so again, we're excited about it. We're excited about the challenges. We're embracing the challenges, and we want to embrace that change and affect that change sooner rather than later.